Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you my Sedum Dasyphyllum. Just doing a little quick spin. It's gotten quite large and I feel like it's coloring up too. It's sort of a mess right now, but it's growing significantly. It's looking a bit empty in the center over here because, let's see if I can right this area, you see how it's kind of empty, and the face, the rosettes, there's, I feel like each one of them, the little baby, there's been a lot of new growth for sure, and you'll see that these colors are coming through. They're kind of like light pink purplish color. um It's doing well. I just watered it a couple of days ago, and it's definitely responded to the water. The face got big. The outer leaves, it's gotten more plump. And the reason why it's sort of bald in the middle is because at one point it was getting really long, and they're kind of like, they like to trail, right? And they put up a lot of like little air roots on their stem, but it's gotten sort of unmanageable, and it's really hard to pot these or repot these, because right now it's sort of in this pot where the opening it closes up, so the opening is smaller than sort of the center of the pot, so I would have to like dig it out of there. But if I try to dig these out, they're just um, I tried. They will just fall apart, and they will, I'm afraid I'm just gonna hurt them more than anything. So I gave it a haircut basically. So that's why you see like in the center, it's missing, you know, it's sort of bald. But so how you propagate these is very easy. So what you do is, these leaves, they sort of fall apart quite easily to the touch. So if you clip them, you just kind of like take off the little tiny leaves, and you just kind of throw it right back in there. And they put out a lot of offsets too on the stem. You'll see multiple faces on them. And when I first bought them, I will insert a picture. It was teeny tiny. You couldn't even see the face. I think each face was like this tiny, right? Like these center. And they've, since then it's gotten really tall. And obviously they trail, and now it just has, each stem has like multiple faces. It's yeah. And I love this color. It's sort of like pink, purplish color. And once again, my favorite, pink. Um, and I'll show you what I did with the clippings that it is. So I threw a bunch of the leaves inside here, and they're sort of like growing in there. You can see it's a full house in there. So um, it's, yeah, it's growing, and you'll see the tiny, 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 babies in there. So with the clippings, what I did was I potted them in another pot. So here it is. So the clippings, I sort of like planted them. They didn't have roots or anything, so you just kind of poke it through. I didn't put any top dressing on this, because what I did was I sprinkled a bunch of little the leaves in the center. And you'll see the babies are coming out. See, oh, tiny, tiny. Look at how tiny they are. So cute. Tiny, tiny, and look how pink the leaves gotten. Um, these are on my bottom shelf because I don't want these little babies to burn up in the sun, as they're obviously very uh, frail right now. So I'm trying to give them a chance to make it out in this summer, in this hot summer. So look at how tiny, tiny little ones are coming out of um, uh, the leaves. And these are very easy to propagate. You just kind of toss them in there and don't do anything, and they just grow on their own. It can't be any easier than this, right? So there hasn't been much activity with like the clippings that I put in, but they have definitely rooted, and they are putting, out, babies too. So, they're definitely um, established in there. So I'm very excited about this. They're very easy to propagate, so it's one of those things where you just kind of toss it in there and you just forget about it. Before you know it, you get a full set of hair like this, which is, I think it's great. So once I get this to establish a little bit more, and then if it starts growing out in the center, I'll give it to gift it to someone, because I mean, who doesn't want succulents, right? So I think that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Bye now.